Hello everybody and welcome to the Durham Student YouTube channel. My name's Karina and today I'm going to tell you a bit about what a post-offer visit day involves. So if you haven't seen the Durham Student YouTube channel before, basically this is a student run YouTube channel which is full of content that we've started creating this year about life at Durham University so that you can get a bit more of a perspective from Durham students as to what life here is like. So today I'm going to talk to you a bit about the post-offer visit days because obviously they're coming up really soon and I'm sure many of you have been getting lots of emails asking whether you want to join up or not. And I know that when I got the emails about post-offer visit day, I had no idea what it was, and that, I was getting emails from a lot of universities about open days or offer holder days, and I didn't really know what any of this meant. So I'm going to explain to you a bit about what an offer holder day is first and why the Durham post offer visit day is different to other offer holder days, because it is quite a unique experience. So an offer holder day basically involves coming back to the university that you've got an offer from. Maybe you're not quite sure where you want to go yet, or maybe you're pretty sure but you just want to confirm it. And so you come back to that university and you maybe go to some more talks from the department and see around some of the halls of residence and things a bit more. You usually don't go with your parents on this one, although you might come with them, but generally it's like a students only event. Obviously, Durham's a collegiate university, and so this makes our offer holder days a little bit different. So as well as just going to your department and trying out some different talks and seeing a bit more about what your course is actually going to be like now that you've had a bit more time to think about it, at Durham you can also stay in the college you have been allocated. So around now you're probably getting through your college allocations, and so it was about 2 years at this time that I found out that I had an offer from St Mary's College, and I got asked if I wanted to attend a post-offer visit day at St Mary's. And basically the way it works is if you sign up to stay in the college you have been allocated on post-offer visit day, you get almost like a mini freshers experience, and so you actually get to stay in one of the rooms in the college you have been allocated and see what the college accommodation is like. So when I stayed at Mary's, I stayed in our main building and got to see what an actual Mary's room was like. And these are the rooms of current students. So the current students move out over Easter, make sure that their room's empty enough for you, so that you can come and try it out for a bit. Then on these days, there are post-offer visit day representatives from each college. So in the same way that during Freshers Week, Mary's has a FREP team, which is a Freshers Rep team, we also have post-offer visit day reps. And these are current students who have all applied to be a rep in the college, to kind of show people around, tell you everything there is to know about that college. And so at Mary's, there'll probably be like 20 reps, and these are people of a whole mixture of different subjects, different year groups, and with different interests, so that you can find someone who you can relate to and find out more information from. The day is structured so that you arrive afternoon on day one. It's like over 2 days. You arrive in the afternoon on the first day and you'll arrive at your college. If you're arriving by train, there's a shuttle bus to all of the different colleges, and when you arrive you'll go in and you'll be able to register and they will allocate you a room. You'll get the keys and then they'll give you a wristband to show that you're part of the offer holder day, and then you'll be able to sort of go and settle into your room. At this point you might be a bit nervous and you have time to hang around in your room, or you can head down to the junior common room, which is the JCR, and this is basically a space in which it's kind of like the social space in a college, and there'll be lots of events and tasters being held here. So that might be sports tasters, arts tasters, or anything in between. And also there will be all of the reps there, so you can have time to ask plenty of questions. At the same time, there'll be lots of college tours being run, so if you didn't actually get to see around your college on the open day, you can get a tour around the college on the post offer visit day. So I know that I didn't actually have a tour of Mary's when I came on the open day in June, so I got a tour of Mary's on my post offer visit day. And then at this point, you've probably had a couple of hours in college, depending on when you arrive and how far you've had to travel to get there. And then it will be dinner time. So you'll get to go to a normal college dinner, and basically you'll probably have met a few people, and you get to meet plenty more people at the dinner. The way it works at Mary's is there's like a buffet dinner, and this is the same as what we have every day in college. So there's like a vegan option, a veggie option, a pescatarian option, and a meat option. So there's a bit of everything to choose from, and there's plenty of sides, a salad bar, and usually some dessert and a soup maybe. And you just pick whatever you want, and then you take it and you sit in the dining hall and get to know other people whilst you're having dinner. Then after dinner, you have like a little bit of a time to change over, and then you have evening activities. So these, there's sort of, first there's like a stage of like getting to know people activities, just kind of like fun games. I think we did like a pub quiz type thing, and got to know a few different people because everyone gets mixed up. And the idea is that you just get to meet a variety of different people and talk to a variety of different reps. And then after that, in the evening, there are a number of activity events, and at Mary's this includes a silent disco in the basement, and like if you're 18 you can get drinks in the bar, but everyone is wristbanded and ID'd. And then there's also a movie in the JCR and maybe some games. So there's a whole variety of activities, again, so that you can do a bit of what you enjoy and get to know some more people. Then it usually finishes at about midnight, because in the morning you have to get up for your academic talks. So in the morning, again, you can go to a college breakfast, and in Mary's this is like a continental style breakfast. And then after breakfast, everyone meets in the dining hall, and there will be a rep to take people to all of the different department talks. So you'll then kind of join up, and if you haven't met people who are going to be studying the same subjects as you, this is usually when you'll do it. So everyone gets into groups, and then you will get taken to your academic talks. And then at the talks you find out a bit more about what the day involves. Obviously I've only been to like the marketing talks, but I got to do a few activities there. And then after that, I just headed back to college and picked up my bags. And that was the end of my visit day experience, because then another group of people arrive in the afternoon, because there are 2 date options for it. So in terms of some advice about, you know, how to go about a post offer visit day, people are obviously quite nervous about coming on them. I was really nervous when I went on my post offer visit day, had no idea what to expect. But basically, if you're not sure what uni you want to go to, just use it as an opportunity to ask as many questions as possible and really get a feel for the place. So there are, as I said before, lots of reps on the day, and just go and ask as many questions, chat with them. They're all current students, they'll be a year or 2 older than you, so it's really nothing to be intimidated by. I remember being quite scared at the time to ask questions, but actually there was one girl in particular who I talked to a lot, and she really helped me, and now she's someone I'm friends with. So I honestly would really recommend just asking as many questions as possible. On my post offer visit day, I made a couple of friends, and they were the loveliest people, but they didn't end up coming to Durham, and that has obviously in no way hindered me making friends now. So really don't worry about it as a friend making experience. It's really nice to get to know people and meet people from all over the country, but it's not the end of the world. And on that note, if you can't attend a post offer visit day, either because you're an international student or you just can't make those dates, don't worry at all either. All colleges have a tour committee or are able to give tours to students if you contact them and organise it. So I know Mary's has a group of maybe up to like 10 students who are on the tour committee, and also has the exec who give tours as well. So if you can't make a post offer visit day, you can still see around the college. So I would recommend it as an experience highly, but if you can't make it, really don't worry. In terms of my post offer visit day experience, before I came on the post offer visit day, I really wasn't convinced I was going to come to Durham. I was ready to sort of say no. But I had previously really liked Durham. I just not enjoyed my open day because I'd been quite ill on the open day and therefore had a kind of bad experience. But actually, post office visit day was the thing that convinced me to come to Durham, because I really got to understand what being in a college meant, and I hadn't properly understood that before. I just got such a good sense of community when I got there. I got to understand that everything that a college would offer, and obviously I got to meet more academics and students in the department I was going to be studying in, and that really changed my outlook on, you know, where I wanted to go to uni. I would really recommend it from the perspective of getting a full and well-rounded experience so that you can make an informed decision about where you want to go. And it was thanks to Post Office Visit Day that I've ended up here, and obviously I'm very pleased with that decision. So if you are in any doubt about whether you want to choose to come here or not, or you're just so excited about coming to Durham that you really want to try it out, I would highly recommend coming to Post Office Visit Day. So thank you for watching, guys, and I hope you've managed to learn a bit more about what a Post Office Visit Day involves. This was obviously my experience staying at Mary's, and it can vary from college to college, but I would definitely recommend coming to the Post Office Visit Day if you can. If you're not sure about like the financial situation around it, we do offer travel bursaries of up to £150, so you can just check the criteria in the emails that you get sent to see whether they apply to you. And as I said before, if you can't make it, don't worry. We do offer Discover Durham tours in about April time, and if you're an international student and are only going to be around at certain times, just feel free to get in touch with whichever college you've been offered a place at, because they should be able to offer you a tour at some other time as well. So I hope this has all been helpful, and if you have any questions, just comment them down below or get in touch with any other videos that you would like to see. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you soon. Bye.